We welcome you to Los Angeles. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Well, Singy, today's starter has really struggled of late. He's been missing his spots, and hitters are taking advantage.
Boog, and when you're in a slump like this, every little thing feels like it's going against you. He'll look to settle in early and hopefully find that spark again.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. What do you look for here?
Boogie pitched into the seventh, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, his team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Here's Mike Tauchman.
Number 20, Mike Tauchman.
Four-seam fastball, high inside.
And that's how this series begins. Sweeper. Misses the sweeper. Ohtani, 31 years old, and a four-time MVP. One of the faces of the league. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Curveball. Low inside.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Second, left fielder Juan Soto.
Okay, let's check out the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Bo Bichette.
Boog, if I'm the manager, this is the guy I wanted to play with the game on the line. I mean, he's just so special in these situations. The best of the best, man, they find a way to visualize those big moments well in advance, and they just slow everything down when they get into that situation. They come to the plate with a plan, they've studied the pitcher, and they just seem to execute a lot more than the average guy. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
Curveball.
Just underway, crowd getting settled here at Dodger Stadium. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Four-seam fastball, high inside.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Lindor with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
This one in the air center field. Hernandez gets under it. And that is that. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA.
Whoa, whoa, hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Cold walk up in the spot, they got my wrecks.
We go to the bottom of the first, and today's starter, David Peterson. What's the word on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 0-1. And that one hammered. Carrying well. And gone! He hammers one out to center. That's career homer number 149. His 21st of the year, The Dodgers strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Right side. Handles, throws to first. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And a big factor for them in recent games, Tommy Edman.
Yeah, he's got a hit in 10 straight games, Boog. I mean, clearly swinging the bat well right now and carrying that momentum from game to game, just being real consistent at the plate. Look for him to have some good at-bats here today.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Taylor on the move. And there's 2 away.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Teoscar.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Gone. Mookie Betts blasts one out. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Popped up. And that's the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 1 inning in the books here. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA.
Recipe for disaster, waiting your eggs and one basket breaking. That's why I got.
Back here in LA, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets.
High inside.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Out towards right center field. Hernandez on the move to the gap. Brings it in. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Greg Davies.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
That's the ball.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Curveball. Low inside.
Swinging a foul straight back.
4-seam fastball. Middle outside. Slider. Middle inside.
The 1-2.
Oh!
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Swing and a miss, and Ohtani gets the strikeout. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit.
Sweeper. Low outside.
Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
The 0-2.
That's out the corner.
Curveball. Low outside.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Mets go down quickly. They trail it here 3-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. That one ripped left field. Carrying well. Out of here. So he goes yard to left. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they add on. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
In the air to left center, Taylor on the move to the alley. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Kodai Senga, ready or not, in the game now after the injury. He last pitched 2 days ago. Here's Kike Hernandez.
Center fielder, Kike Hernandez.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher Will Smith.
This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 6-0. Siggy, that's his 150th career home run.
Man, Boog, 150 trips around the bases. That's a lot. Congrats to him. I tell you what, it's a lot of trotting. Oh, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Ohtani stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Here's the 0-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman Freddie Freeman.
Shohei on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second, on a bounce, safe.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed, but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
Man at second. That It's a base hit. Here's Ohtani flying around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 7-0. That makes it a 15-game hitting streak. And there's some buzz about it now, Singing.
It's nothing crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the baseball at times, and everything it seems he's hitting hard. As hot as he is, I could see this streak going for a little while longer.
Hard hit to right center. And that should be extra bases. And it'll be runners at second and third, only one away. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single. It's 8-0. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Kodai Senga is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Huascar Brazoban.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
On the ground, and foul ball. Two on, one out. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Base hit and a run comes in.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. And here comes Tommy Edman back into the box for the second time this inning. And we remember what he did the first time around.
Yes, we do. And now he has the chance to do it again. Some of the biggest names in baseball history have pulled this off. He's going for 2 home runs in the same inning.
Simeon toss over to first. And they get Edman for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman, Miguel Rojas.
Gap shot should score at least 2. One run across, another comes in to score, and they extend their lead. A 2-run double.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. Just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Here's Kike Hernandez. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one pushed foul. This one in the air, center field. And the inning is over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We head on down to the top of the third. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers.
I looked out the window, saw the sun shining, made me feel real hope. The better days are coming.
Well, these Mets, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time. That swing early approach we're talking about just hasn't paid off. So I think they should take a deep breath, step away for a moment, and avoid giving up any more quick outs.
4-seam fastball, low outside.
Bounce to the right. Edman gets it to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Center fielder Tyrone Taylor.
2 outs, base is empty. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets.
Low inside.
Huh.
4-seam fastball, middle outside.
Fastball for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show LA. Back here at Chavez Ravine, the spray chart shows us an impressive power display from this lineup. 4 homers so far.
The distance on these is what stands out to me, Boog. Every one of those home runs has gone at least 400 feet. The batter's box is a launching pad. You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook. Timed it perfect. It's hard, I think, for those guys on the corners because, you know, especially when it's a, you know, right-handed hitter for third baseman, you don't see the ball all that well going through the zone. And if it's a left-hander, you got a better shot at it because you can see the ball going through, see the contact. And so that jump isn't always on time. Sometimes it's a little early, sometimes it's a little bit late, but that one was perfect.
And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Huascar Brazoban will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Luke Weaver takes over on the mound.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. And Freddie goes deep, his 14th of the year, and they add to their lead. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And, you know, he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. That's ripped. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. He's already homered in this game. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And that one is out of here. Kyle Tucker sends it out. Second home run of the inning for him. And they tack on to their lead. It's 15-0.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Popped up, middle of the diamond. Weaver settles underneath it. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's the Mets leadoff man, Mike Tauchman.
Low inside.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-2.
Fastball. Low inside.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Juan Soto with a rocket. His first homer of the year, and they're on the scoreboard. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4.
Sinker. Low middle.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Slider. Middle inside.
Ball.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Swings through it for the K. Strikeout number 8.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
2 down, bases empty. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. That one at triple digits.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
That's a strikeout. Ohtani sends her packing. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. We're midway in the 4th. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here in LA, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Dodgers, center fielder
Kike Hernandez at the plate. 1 for 2. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw comes in too late. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Luke Weaver won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Tobias Myers gets the ball now.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Will Smith to the plate, and the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
This one in the air, right field. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. Now a relay to the plate, and he's out.
I don't think he got a great read and or jump as he was trying to score from second on that one. Nice execution by the defense. Come up throwing, hit the relay man, and then onto the plate. Beautiful example of a well-executed play.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. Home run number 20 on the year, and they add to the lead. It's 18-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. Rips that one to right. 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
What a stop. Fires to first. In the dirt, he picks it. And that's a great play. Big 3-run shot for the Dodgers. We're headed to the 5th. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show LA. New inning getting started. So now here's the Mets DH, Brett Baty.
Fastball, high inside.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Popped in the air, left field. Hernandez under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman, Bo
Middle
Bichette.
inside.
Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1. The Mets with a lot of ground to make up. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And they'll do it again.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Pitch misses. Ball one.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Simeon swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
High outside.
Got him. And his 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips. The Dodgers on top here, 18-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Mookie now. Top 5 in home runs in the league. And his taters don't just leave the yard, they leave the conversation.
Yeah, it's like there's a swing and see you tomorrow.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Another homer. His second homer of the night. And they boost their lead. It's 19-1. Another look at one of the most impressive home runs you'll ever see as StatCast gives us the full picture.
Yeah, projected more than 480 feet on its way over the fence. And I don't think we could watch this replay enough, Boog. I mean, just incredible. That was a swing that we're not going to soon forget.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tobias Myers won't go any further tonight. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
For the Mets, number 33, A.J. Minter.
Line drive, base hit right field. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard.
For the Dodgers,
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman.
Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. A 2-run homer. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 21-1. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
That one drilled left field. That's back there. That's not coming back. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to their lead. It's 22-1.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Enrique Hernandez getting ready to hit.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
That one ripped right center field. This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double, 3rd hit for him today.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. And it's even better when it gets you extra bases. Love looking in at your dugout and seeing the guys fired up.
Foul ball there. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one carrying. It has the distance, gone. And he's gone yard again. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they tack on to their lead. It's 24-1. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
Here's Ohtani. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. They go back to back. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 25-1.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way. He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Here is Freddie Freeman. In the air to left center. Taylor on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. A.J. Minter out of the game. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Brooks Raley. Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here, home run. Teoscar Hernandez hits one out. Home run number 10 of the year.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
1 down. Mookie Betts will hit next. And there's a foul ball. Here's 0-1. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. Another one. Back-to-back homers. That's his 3rd home run of the game.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And first offering is fouled off. Now a screamer into the outfield. And foul ball.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Swing and a ground ball. Polanco steps on the bag. That's the second out.
For the Dodgers, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
And now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Tommy Edman. And he has a chance to homer for the second time this inning.
I'm sure it never crossed his mind that he'd get another chance to do that again in this inning, but here we are. Let's see if he can pull it off.
This one in the air, center field. And that is that. But they put a 9 spot up on the board here to open up a big lead. 5 innings complete. LA is on top, 27-1. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game.
Pa' que me la modele, ya las heridas no le duelen, yo le traje pa' que se revele y formemos el DNR, yeah. Porque por tu cara sé que quieres, yo sé bien cómo tú eres, tú tienes.
Ben Rortvedt digs in now.
For the Mets, catcher Ben Rortvedt.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Middle inside.
Whoa.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Got him swinging. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Out towards right center field. Hernandez on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder Mike Tauchman.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Mike Tauchman, the next to hit.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Inside.
Struck him out swinging. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for him in this game. The Dodgers have the advantage. 27 back here at Chavez Ravine. Miguel Rojas at the plate. One of the league leaders in doubles singing. He's basically turned the gap into his personal express lane.
Yeah, Boog, and the outfielders keep paying the toll. Hit it where they ain't. Seems simple enough.
On a line out towards center. Taylor takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Man, Dodger Stadium is so beautiful. Really a gorgeous place to play baseball. The weather is always perfect. You know, Tommy Lasorda managed the Dodgers for more than 20 seasons, and he called this place blue heaven on earth. You and I, we had the privilege of walking past the Vin Scully broadcast booth and many times seeing him in there getting ready for a ball game. When I think of this place, I think of Vin Scully.
Not just far, but loud singy. Everything seems to jump off his bat.
Yeah, Boog, when he connects, the ballpark turns into a souvenir shop. That home run total just keeps on climbing. What did Eric Young used to say? Souvenir City.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. That's out number 2.
Up next.
The batter now will be Will Smith. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
2 down, nobody on. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A solo shot. His 4th home run of the game. And they add on. It's 28-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. This one in the air, center field. Taylor under this one. And that'll do it. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. 7th inning coming up. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Left fielder, Juan Soto.
4-seam fastball. Low outside.
Tanner Scott on the pitch out of the pen here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Roll down the window. What's up, baby? My name's KB, and you can roll with me. Hop in, let's take a spin. Bring your friends, they can all get in. My crew is on top, nothing can stop us. My crew is on top, we doing big things. My crew is on top, nothing can stop us. My crew is on top, we doing big things. My crew is on top, nothing can stop us. Me and my homies rolling on the block. We saw some on the jocks, drop top Benzo, sitting on Lorenzo's. European kid, looking real fresh, yo. Roll down the window. What's up, baby? My name's
Foul ball.
4-seam fastball. Low inside.
Tap foul at the plate. Scott, a former All-Star, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul.
4-seam fastball. High inside. Four-seam fastball. High outside.
The 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
The 0-1. And it's fouled away.
Four-seam fastball. High outside. Circle change. Low outside.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. 2 outs, bases empty. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets.
Low outside.
This one in the air, right field. And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Greg Davies.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is fouled back.
Slider. Low outside.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Low outside.
Man on second, 2 down. Stays alive.
Circle change. Low inside.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Slider. Low outside.
In the air, right field. Fair ball. Polanco coming around third. Runner from second crosses the plate. Man at first. Bo Bichette up to the dish. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
High fly ball, right field. And that is that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time. The Dodgers. Bottom of the 7th, Freddie Freeman steps in with an OPS that's been through the roof. Power and patience in one package, an impressive list.
He's doing damage and getting on base. That's rare. The kind of balance every manager wants, and the stats prove his work.
Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. And they boost their lead. It's 29-2.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it. And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That one ripped left field, raging back towards the wall. And that one is off the wall. And he's got a double.
I mean, come on, have a game. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you... think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Well struck left field. And that one's gone.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Tucker stands in. Out and watches strike one. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And he's into second with nobody out.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman.
So and Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Ha-Sung Kim. Nice opportunity for him. Runner at second with nobody out. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Taylor takes it in for the out. One down. Now, the Dodgers going with a pinch hitter, Max Muncy. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and one gone. In the air, right field, Tauchman drops steps, heads back on it. And there are two down. And he's up to third safely with two gone. Keith. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Michael Ciani looking for a two-out hit to bring home the runner from third. And that one in the air center field. That is the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium. We go to the eighth. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Emmett Sheehan.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Four-seam fastball, high outside.
That one fouled off.
Four-seam fastball, high middle.
Close, but called a ball. And now it's even 1-1.
Four-seam fastball, low outside.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Oh, he doesn't get the
that's a
call.
ball.
And it's 2-2.
Slider. Middle outside.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Mets,
Four-seam
catcher
fastball.
Ben
High
Rorschach.
inside.
That's the ball.
Four-seam fastball. High inside. Four-seam
The
fastball.
Dodgers up
High
big in
inside.
this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 away.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Tauchman.
Four-seam fastball.
Taylor off the first with 2 away. Next offering is fouled back.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Swings and misses. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. Back here at a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, do you have a single pitcher all? Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that one is gone. He goes deep in his first at bat off the bench. And they add to their lead.
Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
Ripped on a line to center. Taylor going back on this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
High fly ball out towards left field. Carrying well. And it's gone. Another homer. 2nd home run of the inning for him. And they add on.
Cutter inside can be a bat breaker. You have to catch it out front to get the barrel to it. Does a really good job recognizing it early, getting the bat head to it, and hitting it out of the ballpark.
Here's Betts. Slides for the stop. Throw to first, and they get the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Call in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Smashed to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. A solo shot. Their third home run of the inning, and they boost their lead.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Hae-Sung Kim. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He will score, and the lead continues to grow. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. But they tack on 5 runs.
Want from me, tell me what you want from me, and I give it to you. You a 10, yeah, you a 10, yeah. New kids on the block like 86, yeah. Ballin' at 10, Jordan in a 6 year. Taking off at the work, got the runway clear.
Back here in righty reliever out of the pen, Brusdar Graterol.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Out towards right center field. Kim should have this one. And there's one down.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Inside. Sinker.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Sinker. Low outside.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Sinker. Low outside.
Ball. Whoa.
Slider. Middle inside.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Sinker. Low outside.
Nope,
This guy's a
that's
fun
away.
guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Only 1 out remaining for the Mets. Jorge Polanco getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. This one in the air. Betts drifts towards it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers add another to their winning streak.
Every night they come to play, and they've racked up a really impressive win streak to this point. To win this many games in a row, you have to be at least a little lucky, but more than that, you have to execute. We're seeing that from them right now.
Pull the rope, hop in, ride out, like this, right to where stop, high five, hit the block, service up, put some, in the wind, to the grill, rest up, wake up, do it again. That school's on the right, I used to go there. Everybody, mama and cuz used to go there. Ain't forget sister and brother now. Oh yeah, if anybody dissed the dog, we like, whoa there. Right there used to be the project house. Then they got flipped with the rent on thousands. Move the folks out there 45, so you might as well say they pay rent on island. Over there used to be the West Side Club. Every night packed with the West Side Clubs, West Side players and the West Side thugs.
I'm in Bottega Veneta, waffling a stitch on a sweater, parakeet green on the letters. I don't be rocking no butters. If you see me booted, it's missing Margiela. Double R came with umbrella, they tryna rain on my parade from the cellar. Only do beef from the farmer and Hyogo dispatch it, I got no vendettas. I'm doing numbers like stars at the Mecca and Issa Miyake, I flooded Tribeca. Tryna save room for my dinner, but I'd have been touching more bread than a champion at checkers. I crave all the pressure, they cave under pressure, the difference is clear. Aim is a target in over a year. I bet you could tell by this Rick Owens tactical gear. Yeah, I got remarkable range. Midas but fingers to fangs, and also the mains, so only the molars remain. I pick up a couple of chains, I bust down the plane, examine the different terrains. It used to just be in my brain, my love for the game, but now I can feel it in veins, yeah. Came from the sediment, so dirt on my name is irrelevant, money been